Hi, I hope you're staying safe this quarantine. And a CI is a cochlear implant that is used for people who are hard of hearing or severely deaf. And it consists of an external part and an internal part. Here is what a cochlear implant looks like. And here is a more complex version of a cochlear implant. So, doctors believe that it's a good idea to get cochlear implants because they believe since your hearing is not working correctly, that you are broken and need to be fixed, even though it's just your hearing that is not working correctly. This is why deaf people believe that it's a bad idea to get a cochlear implant, because they think that more and more people are not representing their community, the deaf community, and they are getting cochlear implants and just forgetting about that part of themselves and thinking that I'm hearing, but they want to represent themselves by being deaf and not be ashamed of who they actually are. However, it is different for people, for example, like deaf babies that are born to hearing parents, because they can't communicate to their parents like how everyone else can, because they don't have that special force, because they can't understand their parents. And that would be a smart idea to get cochlear implants, so the baby can learn at a young age to talk and hear with their cochlear implants. But if the baby were born to deaf people, born to deaf parents, it would not make sense to get cochlear implant, because their parents have been deaf their whole lives. And their parents, it's a waste of money. Their parents know how to communicate. They know sign language. They know how to teach them and talk to them and love them, and they can tell you that, and they can actually understand you. But if you were just a deaf person that has been deaf most of your life, it would not make sense to get a cochlear implant, because you have been deaf your whole life. You know how to sign, unless you didn't sign your whole life. That would not make sense, but if you have been signing your whole life, it would not make sense to get a cochlear implant, because you have been signing your whole life and you know how to communicate. And why put that money towards yourself when you can put it to your family or help someone in need? So that is why it is a good idea to get a cochlear implant if you are a deaf baby born to hearing people, and it makes sense to get at a young age so they can adapt to that and learn that, and so they don't have to change how they act. They don't have to take a year to adapt to their new surroundings. And yeah, bye.